All right, guys, I'm mixing my soil for my strawberries. So I'm gonna grow some strawberries in containers up on my balcony, my patio. So this mix here is 40% sand, 40% compost from my garden here, and 20% coffee grinds, right? Mixed up. These are aged coffee grinds that were already mixed in compost, sitting for a long time, So I got them all mixed up in here. This is gonna be my mix, and we're gonna get these containers filled up, and we're gonna get some strawberries in there growing off the balcony this year, and see if we can get a nice harvest. Now the coffee grinds are particularly a great source of nitrogen, right, that you can use for your strawberries, because strawberries benefit from coffee grinds, right? But you do wanna have, you just don't want to take the coffee grinds and just use them on there, right? You can, because I know a lot of people that do. However, it is best, right, if you have your coffee grinds that have sat with, mixed along with other compost, right? So that when you use it, a lot of the acidity has been depleted out of it, but still the coffee grinds itself is there, right, to add that kick of nitrogen to your strawberries. So again, it's like I have 40% sand in there, 40% compost, and the other 20 is a mixture of coffee grinds that have been aged along with the compost and coffee grinds. All right, so that's my mixture that I'm going to be putting in on my strawberries, and we're going to grow some strawberries on the balcony this year and see if we can get those strawberries to do what they do. All right, so let's get to it. All right, guys, so we're underneath my patio, porch patio. We're down here. We're going to go ahead and drill some holes in these small containers. These are these Dollar Tree containers. They're like 15 inches by like 6. You can fit 3 plants in here, 3 strawberry plants in here nicely, and they should look really nice when they're full with strawberries. So let's get some drainage holes in here. All right, I'm putting these drainage hose only on this side right here, because when I want these, when these drain off, right, I don't want water draining off on my railings on the wood, right? So I'm gonna just have them just a little bit over the railing there, so the water can just drip down off the porch upstairs. All right, so we got this one here. We're gonna go ahead and get the other ones done, and then we'll move on to the next process. All right, guys, so I'm here on my balcony. I have my containers. I'm gonna have 3 more over there, and I'm gonna get 3 more because I wanna have 9 of them going all the way across down that way there. So, as I said, I put holes on this side here on one side so the water will drip off the balcony here. So. That's great. And I'm gonna use a screw and washer here to hold them in place. Have to take these gloves off. I can't work with them. All right, so. All right. Get the next one. All right, so that's pretty good. Now, they're firm this, and then when I get the soil in there, they'll be a lot more heavier, and the wind won't blow those over. Good. So that's good. All right, so next step is we're gonna go ahead and get some soil in here, and then get the strawberries in there and get them going. I'm gonna wait a little while before I get the strawberries in. I'm gonna go and harvest some strawberries from the Earth Garden and just have them on standby, because I'm not gonna transplant them into these containers until the sun comes out. That way they'll get a nice night over to rejuvenate and not be stressed with the sun. All right, so let's get the soil in here. Again, like I said, what I have for a mixture in here is I have 40% sand, 40% compost from the garden, and 20% aged coffee grinds that are also mixed with compost, so that it looks really rich. And you can say like 5% worms there, because it's loaded with little wigglers in there and stuff like that, from sitting a year inside that container I have where I keep my compost with the coffee grinds, mostly coffee grinds and some compost in there, so that I can have it when I need it and just when I need it. The reason I'm putting coffee grinds in the soil here is because strawberries seem to do awfully well when you have the coffee grinds in the soil. They just love it for some reason. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just give them what they need. All right, let's go ahead and fill these guys up here. Let me see if I can find me something to scoop some of this stuff up with and make it easier. Do it this way here. I'm gonna have to get my leaf blower out here and get this dirt off. All right, guys, so we have our 6 containers filled up. We're shortly now going to go out and pick some strawberries so we can transplant them into these containers here. I'm not going to fertilize these containers at all. They have plenty of nutrients in there with the compost and the coffee grinds and all the goodness and stuff that I put into my compost throughout the year. So I'm not gonna put nothing in it. The first time I'm gonna fertilize these is when I do my first harvest. When I do my first harvest, then I'm gonna fertilize it so the second harvest can have that little extra boost. So that's what I'm gonna do, all right? So let's go and pick some strawberries and go to the chicken coop. Then we're gonna get some straw. Not necessary from the chicken stuff, but I have a few bales of straw in there that I'll need there to give a little straw to the strawberries there to protect them from the sun and keep some of this moisture inside these containers. So let's go get some strawberries and some hay. All right, I think we got enough strawberries here to fill the containers that I have up on the balcony for right now. I'm gonna be putting up a few more of those containers, so I'll be getting a few of these strawberries. They're just starting to pop up right now, coming into spring here, and they're starting to show their faces and stuff like that. But there's a few leaves on them right now, and the roots are good, so I'm gonna go ahead and use these ones. Okay, so here you go. These are the strawberries that are just uprooted there from the garden, and I'm gonna go ahead and get these guys all cleaned up and ready for planting. All right, so welcome to my pruning station. All right, so right, so here we got one right here. Nice root system on it. All right, so we have our 18 strawberries all cleaned up and ready to be planted. So let me go ahead and get these in the soil and get them mulched up with some straw, water them in, and we'll be ready to go on the countdown. All right, so here's the first one going, all right? They got some nice roots on them. You got to make sure when you're planting these strawberries, right, that you just plant them to the base of the plant. Don't cover that crown. If you cover that crown, you're going to kill your plant. Like I said, I'm not going to be fertilizing these plants right now. I'll fertilize them later on after my first harvest. This soil has plenty of what the plants need for right now to grow and produce some strawberries. And then when the nutrients are depleted out of this soil here, I will add some fertilizer at that point after doing my first harvest. These little Dollar Tree containers came in handy. All right, let's keep moving down. Sorry, buddy. Strawberries love a lot of moisture. They don't, you don't want to have them soggy, right? The soil all soggy, but you do want to keep that soil nice and moist throughout the growing season, especially when it has fruit on them. And when this temperature starts getting hot, you want to make sure you provide them with some mulch of some sort. See, you want to plant them. See, like right there where my finger is? That's the crown right there. You do not want that to be under the soil. You want that crown just to be above the soil right there. All right, we're going to go ahead and give these guys a nice little mist. Give them a nice mist. We just want to get these air pockets out of there. This soil is somewhat moist, but you definitely want to water them down. You want to get those air pockets out. All right. All right, so we got these watered down now. Let me go ahead and give these guys a little bit of straw. Put a little straw in here and complete the job. As much as I would like to continue with this straw, it just gets all over the place and I'm not too keen with it up here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna finish these off with some pine, with some wood shavings. I'm gonna put some wood shavings in here and that'll just be a little bit neater for here. I don't wanna make too much of a straw mess, you know what I'm saying? All right, so that's how my little strawberries are looking right now, right? Got them all in. In 30 days, I'll be back to show you how these strawberries are doing, all right? I guarantee you, you're gonna see a nice bushy strawberry plant in each one of these containers, all right? So we'll see you in 30 days. What's today? Today's like, I think, February 23rd, something like that. All right, so we'll be back, you know, in 30 days. All right, God bless.